Hi, this is the first video to explain a password strategy workshop. We are designing this workshop to teach middle school students how they can generate more secure and stronger passwords. We are a group of students at Georgia Tech. At the first part of the workshop, we would like to motivate the students on why it is important to have strong passwords. After the motivation, we will make them familiar with the idea of password strategy. Passwords have been the main method of authentication for the past 40 years and are likely to do so in the near future. But unfortunately, people are not very good at making strong passwords. Studies show that most of the people use passwords that are very easy to guess. Some people that try to use more complicated passwords, they come up with a password that is actually hard to guess, but they use it across many accounts. This way is still not secure because if someone hacks into your Facebook account, they can use the same password to hack into your Instagram account. Let me start by a story. Meet Jake. He's 14 years old and he loves car. He plays League of Legends and he's really good at it. His rank is like 32, but unfortunately he has very poor password. So last week what happened was that Andrew saw on Jake's Instagram profile that Jake really likes car and he's really good at this game. So what he did was that he tried a very simple password for Jake's account and he could actually hack into Jake's account. What Andrew ended up doing is deleting all the game progress of Jake. Actually, he deleted all of his account. So now, when Jake logged back into his game account, his progress was back to zero and his rank was terrible. Okay, so how can we generate more strong passwords? Actually, a tiny fraction of people they use password manager apps. These are apps that you download on your devices. You have one single password for the app, and then the app generates very hard to hack, complicated looking passwords for all of your accounts. There are two major problems with password manager apps. The first problem is that you should have them installed in all of your devices, whether it's your computer or a library computer or whether it's your friend's phone. So they kind of make you dependent to them. Also, you cannot trust all these devices that you use, right? You cannot trust a computer at a public library to have all of your passwords. The other problem is that with them is that actually there have been major hacks into these password manager apps because they store the passwords of the user in an online cloud, and there has been numerous news in the past few years that hackers could actually hack into these password manager apps and they could access millions of passwords. So how can we actually have a strong password? The thing is that we should have complicated looking passwords for different websites, right? And it's really hard to remember these many different passwords. So that still it is hard for someone to hack into your account. To tell you how to do that, let's start by playing some games. If I tell you that my password for Google is Samira, my name, and my password for Instagram is also Samira, and if you're a hacker and you want to hack into my Snapchat account, can you guess what is my password for Snapchat? Yes, it's Samira. Not very secure, right? Now, what if I tell you that my password for Google is Google123, my password for Instagram is Instagram123, and my password for Snapchat is, right, Snapchat123. A bit harder. Good try, but it's still not secure. Now, what if I tell you that my password for Google is Google6123? For Instagram, it's Instagram9123. Can you guess my password for Snapchat? A bit more complicated, right? So here, I did a bit of more thinking while generating my passwords. The numbers that you see after the name of the website, they are actually the length of the website name. So Google has 6 letters, Instagram has 9 letters, and therefore my password for Snapchat would be Snapchat8123. Now, let's actually see the passwords that I use in my daily life. My password for Google is this. My password for Instagram is this. Can you guess my password for Snapchat? Here, the student sees that actually guessing the password for Snapchat is super difficult. They can see the pattern of $7 exclamation mark that's repeating in the first two passwords. But for the last password, they see that actually they further than that, they cannot guess characters because it looks very randomly looking. So these are examples of password that has been generated by password strategies. And therefore, this motivates them that, oh, the passwords that are generated by password strategies, they actually look very difficult to hack into. So the goal of these games that we played was twofold. The first goal was that password strategies are actually functions that are dependent to the name of the website. And all of these games that they saw, they are passwords that are kind of dependent to the name of the website. And at the same time, we want to motivate them that, hey, see, with password strategies, you can actually have very strong passwords.